Good evening. I'm Claire Kelly, Councilmember of the First Ward and chairing the Administration and Public Works Committee of Monday, September 23rd. We'll now begin our meeting at 5 o'clock or 5:04, I think it is. And we'll begin with, would you like to take the roll? Thanks.
Of course. Councilmember Newsma.
Here.
Councilmember Burns. Councilmember Reed. Councilmember Kelly.
Present.
Councilmember Harris.
Present.
Thank you. We have a quorum with 3 present. And we'll now move to approval of the minutes. Would someone like to move approval of the minutes?
I will move approval of the minutes from the September 9th meeting of this committee.
Second.
Okay, the minutes have been moved by Councilmember Newsman, seconded by Councilmember Harris. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed? Okay, the minutes have been moved and approved. We'll now move to public comment, and I believe we just have one public comment this evening from Mary Rosinski online.
Hi, thank you very much. I have a couple comments on a few things at APW, starting with the foster TIF funds for the school. I'd love to see the estimates, but I also feel that the school district is in such a state of chaos right now that we should understand what their process is, because the TIF funds, as we all know, they're not magic money. It's taxpayer dollars that have been diverted from the city taxes into a TIF fund. So I think we should be very cautious and responsible. It makes the most sense if the school district goes, does what they're doing and it can get out of where the mess they're in right now, then it's probably better to do it along with the other construction. So I just want to point that out. The TIF monies always need to be very accountable. The second thing I wanted to talk about was the Laramie Park addition. They added money because they found structural problems with one of the issues, but I really have a question about, are we doing our pre-inspections on our renovation projects well enough? Because we have so many changeovers that turn into hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, like the Ecology Center. We need to do the work, but we need to maintain it. But we need to do better pre-inspections so that we don't get caught off guard so often. And the last, I'm not sure if it's on this one, but we were going to be buying some property. I think I may say the city hall, but the city meeting. Oh yeah, Matt buying the $350,000 property over on whatever that street was with CPAC. But I'm going to make a suggestion. One is we have no idea how big those projects were going to be, and they're allocating like $4 million for construction and demolition and this and that for 9 units. And we need affordable units. And I would like us to start looking into existing housing. Like right now, the city could go over and buy 14 units on Central Street that are 1 bedroom, 850 square feet, and 2 bedroom that are 1,000 square feet with 13 parking spaces. And it averages out at about $200,000 a unit. Whereas this one is going to be averaging out a minimum of $500,000 a unit. We don't even know how big it is. So I think that before this becomes really before we vote on it, we should have more details on what that looks like. I think that would feel more responsible with taxpayer dollar. So I appreciate your time and thank you for the listening. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Okay. And for the record, Councilmember Burns has arrived. Great. So at this point, we had discussed, I think many of us have concerns about several of these items here, but for the sake of expediency, we thought we would move this along with a neutral vote of recommendation, the consent agenda, and then leave these items for discussion at council. Is that?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay,
So
we want to be
I
like.
will move the entire consent agenda with neutral recommendation. Suggest we advance this to city council and discuss as a group at that body.
Second.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded to move this along to city council with a neutral recommendation for all the items on the consent agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, none opposed? Okay, so the consent agenda has been moved has been forwarded to council with a neutral recommendation. And with that, I believe that concludes the APW meeting, and council will begin at 5:30. Thank you very much.